John Chaney, the legendary Temple coach who took the Owls to 17 NCAA tournaments, 5 Elite Eights and won 741 games in a 34-year coaching career, including 24 seasons at Temple, died Friday at 89, the school announced. The Temple program became nationally relevant for much of Chaney's tenure in the second half of the 1980s and throughout the 90s. The Owls grew to be known as arguably the best program, and Chaney the best coach, to never make a Final Four in the 64-team tournament era. From 1984 to 2001, Chaney guided Temple to the NCAAs every season except one. Temple reached No. 1 in the rankings at the end of the 1987-88 regular season and was regarded as arguably the best team in college basketball as it entered that 1988 NCAA tournament. Chaney was a defensive savant, a man who instituted a dynamic matchup zone defense that was mimicked, to varying degrees of success, throughout the sport. Chaney was a 5-time Atlantic 10 Coach of the Year and won multiple Coach of the Year awards on a national level in 1988. He also led 2 to 8 regular season titles between 1985 to 2002. The outspoken Chaney was a black icon in basketball circles, and a man known for being fiercely loyal to his players. Philadelphia is maybe the greatest college basketball metropolis, and Chaney defined the ethos of what it meant to know, coach, teach and play basketball in that city. A proud graduate of Bethune-Cookman, Chaney's college head coaching career began in 1972 at Division II Chaney State. He won 232 games, including the 1978 D2 National Championship, before taking the Temple job in 1982. When he retired from coaching in 2006, Chaney was 741 to 312 after 34 seasons. His number of victories ranks 41st in NCAA history among all divisions. Chaney was a fearless man, he suffered not one fool. He can fairly be defined as a unique figure in the history of basketball. He famously scheduled non-league games in a way that was as ambitious, if not more so, than any other coach. He would play anyone at almost any time. His philosophical approach to teaching his players and building out a challenging schedule is a template almost no coach today can honestly claim to subscribe to. Temple's teams under Chaney commanded the respect of opponents for their toughness, intelligence and relentless effort. What made Chaney such an icon in coaching was his dedication to the craft and his dismissal of recruiting rankings and reputations of players before they made it to college. He often brought in less heralded young men and molded them into viable college basketball players. Chaney also popularized the concept of early morning practices. He was famous for having his guys in the gym by the 5 a.m. hour, sweating off sleepy eyes and putting his players through the ringer. That mindset turned Temple into one of the more durable programs in college hoops for more than 15 years.